got to get up early tomorrow.
Yeah, but I'm a big girl. I can have one. A Terran cocktail.
I know. Okay.
Just one.
You do like my cocktails.
I love your cocktails.
Okay, so I got my cue cards, like like David Letterman. He has his cue cards. Okay, so I got a list of like questions that I wanted to ask you. So the biggest question I want to add, probably, is what is the biggest misconception about hair strokes?
In my practice, I think the biggest misconception is people think that microblading and machine work are one and the same. And it's completely two different things. It's all permanent makeup, but it's a whole different modality. People think that microblading is not permanent makeup, and vice versa, when truly it is. So when people come in and ask me, oh, Mary, what's the difference? I say one cuts, one punctures. Same pigment, same numbing creams, same everything. It's just different tools. So as people don't think it's permanent makeup. Oh, I'm coming in for an appointment, Mary, and I have never had my brows done with permanent makeup. It's microblading. They literally think that it's not the same thing.
Why do you think it is that a lot of the public don't consider microblading permanent makeup? Why do you think that is?
I think it's education.
Education or marketing, maybe some of the
absolutely.
I think marketed.
Yeah, I think people that aren't estheticians or don't know skin, that don't know the fundamental of permanent makeup and or microblading, are not getting properly educated.
Right.
So they're being told, oh, it's not permanent makeup, don't worry, and they believe that without doing any kind of research.
Yeah. Well, and I think am I right when I say the only permanent makeup procedure to make it to like these popular beauty magazines, these national magazines like Vogue, whatever the magazines are, is microblading.
Yes, because a few celebrities did it and put it out there.
Yeah. So if
that's when it blew up.
Yeah. So if it's in these magazines,
you got to have it.
Maybe it's not permanent makeup. Yeah. Maybe that's where they're getting that at. But it's definitely permanent makeup. It's definitely considered a form of tattooing.
Absolutely.
So people come into your studio. They booked your machine hair strokes. That's all you do. You don't do microblading. Nope. But when they get to your studio, they think they're getting the microblading procedure.
I try to prepare them ahead of time, but more so than not, they show up thinking they're getting the manual
you have it
tool.
all on your website, right?
And then some. And then they get messages 2 or 3 days before, a month before. So they know. So, I use the word digital microblading just so microblading obviously is a key marketing tool for a lot of technicians.
Right.
So digital, hence machine, in front of digital microblading. They still come in. I literally could probably do it with a butter knife and they think they're getting microbladed. Like they're just oblivious to what it really is. Yeah. They just want to say they were microbladed.
Yeah. So do you still work on them? Or?
I have them sign their life away. You know how I am with my addendums and everything. If they're not properly informed, legally we can't work on them because they can say they're not properly informed. The consent's not properly reviewed and or understood by them. So there's times, me, I'm the queen of no. I do turn them away. Mm-hmm. And I said, do a little bit more research. And if you're still interested in my technique, look at my photos, look at my credentials, look at everything, and then please give me a call back. So until they're 100% on board, I won't do them.
Yeah, no.
It's not worth it.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. And you got to have a meeting of the minds with the
exactly.
client.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there another big misconception about machine hair strokes? What about like skin types?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that people think it can be done on any skin type when in fact it can't. There are certain skins I won't work on with hair strokes. Large pores, super severely oily skin. It's a waste of our time and their time too because it's not going to stick. And I say that because I've been doing this almost 17 years and I've worked on every skin type out there. Mm-hmm. Hence, again, while I have several of my addendums, I've lived all the nightmares. I've lived the sleepless nights. I've lived the unhappy client. And now I know my limits. I know what I can do and what I can't do. Yeah. And I stick to my guns now. I'm a Pisces. I'm a giver. I'm a pushover. I would say in the last 5 to 6 years, I grew some big cojones. And I'm like, nope, sorry. I don't need your money. I want you to be happy. Bottom line.
Yeah, but I think because you learn from watching your own work.
My own work.
Not aging well.
Right.
Because you, at one time,
did everything.
We don't know what we don't know.
Yeah.
You put your beautiful machine hair strokes on any skin type. So what were some of the things that you saw coming back to you to bring you to where you are now? Like machine hair strokes do not belong on this skin type, this skin. What were some of the things you saw with your own work that made you come to that conclusion? And
so for the redheads, my redheads, I've done maybe 20 true redheads in the course of 17 years, meaning the orange hair, the white, beautiful porcelain skin, ice blue eyes. and this is only my experience, I'm not discriminating or being prejudiced. In my experience, all my own work healed like shit. And I'm not just saying that. It came back terrible. And so I decided that I'm not going to do them anymore for hair strokes.
Right.
I will offer them the ombre option, and most of them will convert to an ombre option. But they came back. All you see is a hint of a little bit of the shading of the shape, not even a hair stroke intact. And mind you, I've done 20 people. All 20 proved to me. I mean, I couldn't. I'm like, I can't do this to these people anymore.
Okay.
So I just chose not to. Oily skin, large pores. You can't
Yeah.
work on or large pored skin. Those large pores will suck in your pigment, causing little dots, or or it doesn't stay. I just leathery skin, tan skin. There's just so many variables of things I will not do anymore because I lived all the bad, the less than desirable results.
I think the industry predominantly is under, agrees that, the redhead, the true redhead, it is a difficult
They're hypersensitive.
skin type to work on, right? They
is.
can get really red, really pink. They can bleed a lot. It's just the skin type. Every now and then, I think we get lucky. I do powder brows, so it's not as sensitive for the powder brow technique, but it's still sensitive, and that's my experience too.
And I've done ombre since then, and it comes back better than my strokes, but it still needs a little bit more work because I'm still gauging my pressure with redhead skin. I can look at them. I feel like they just bleed when I look at them. They swell when I look at them. Like just so hypersensitive.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's why I kind of, I encourage artists to be versatile. So you don't need to be versatile anymore because you've built such a great business. You've been in this a long time, but the new artist that only does microblading or only does hair strokes, would you agree that their clientele is going to be limited? They're going to have to turn away a percentage of the clientele because the stroke's just not going to look good or age good on that skin. And so that's a loss of income, right?
Yeah.
Potentially that can be a loss of a big income. So that's why I always encourage y'all artists, if you've mastered microblading, you've mastered the hair stroke, why not? Come on over to machine if you're a microblader, or come on over to the powder brow technique if you're already on machine, but all you do is hair strokes. Now learn this technique, which is my forte.
Right.
And now you don't have to turn anybody away, right? Whatever the hair stroke or microblading technique doesn't really work that well for, that damn powder brow does.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I actually love doing powder brows as well.
Yeah.
So
I was surprised when you started doing powder brows. Yeah.
I had to have options.
Yeah.
I had to have options. I'm in an area where people are hiking in the mountains all the time and sweating a lot. So I had to have options.
Yeah.
So, and my daughter specializes in powder brows. She doesn't do hair strokes at all. I've never taught my daughter a hair stroke. She has no desire to learn hair strokes.
No.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, never asked me. I'm not going to force nothing on her.
No.
So she specializes in that, and she does upper eyeliner. I just do hair strokes and needling. That's all I do. That's all I want to do. It's like you going, Mary, I'm going to come to you for lips. Who's going to come to me for lips?
Right.
I don't do lips.
Right.
So I just stick with what I'm good at.
Yeah.